What's up, everybody? Just wanted to put out a little tutorial on the initial setup for the Doom 2016 board game, because I know it took me and a friend probably 4 hours to figure it out. So and I kind of just wanted to show everything, what's in the box and everything, which is actually pretty cool. But there's the figurines and your health tokens and energy packs and all that kind of stuff, and of course instruction manual. But this is the initial setup for the game, like the tutorial, I should say. This is the way it's set out to help you learn how to play the game, and it took us forever. But you got your Doom guy, you got your imps, you got your possessed soldiers, rocket launcher. The way that works out is just one person plays as the demons, while the others are you can have up to 4 Doom guys on the board, but this one, for this purpose, I'd have one, which is Charlie. But for the initial tutorial and setup and everything, I mean, the book gives you a guide and has all the visuals, but it's kind of confusing and everything. So what I wanted to do was just kind of show how it's set up, and then the next video show kind of a run through of the initial gameplay. But as far as the invader, which is the bad guy, the imps, and who controls all the demons and everything, you start out with, and it kind of explains everything, in detail and everything over here. But for the initial setup of the tutorial, you start out with possessed soldier and an imp, and then and a pinky demon, which pinkies are my favorite. So you also have 18 of these kinds of cards, which are the event cards. You have 18 event cards. That's kind of what they look like. And you have this first strike card, and then these right here are the invader or the Charlie. It's basically how you tell whose turn it is, because eventually how you pick turns is like, turn it over and it's the invader's turn. Then you would go and put it under the deck, and then you'd choose another one. It'd probably be Charlie's turn to go. But that's how you pick turns, or how you take turns in the game or whatever. But so that's the initial setup, and you'll draw 6 cards from this deck as your deck. But we'll get into that in the next video. But moving over to Charlie, when you pick your Doom guy, there's 4 different Doom guys. This is Charlie, and in the book it tells you which weapons he starts out with, and each weapon has different cards that go with it. So for Charlie, we got I think that's a shotgun and pulse rifle, and it's maroon and brown. So you get those tokens, you see them both there, and then you go down here in the corresponding, you can see them, corresponding cards. There'll be 3, 1, 2, 3 for the brown or maroon, and then down here there's 3 for the brown or the shotgun. So you get those 3 and the tokens, and you also come down here and you get they're numbered. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of these cards with this symbol on the bottom. And those are what are those? Oh, those are your action cards for. These are your action cards for the Marine. So again, you got four. You'll have 4 of these, and then your 2 weapons, and 3 cards each on the weapon. So you'll have 3 decks on that. So what you want to do after that, you know, you can kind of just place these up here, and you'll take all of these and shuffle them in. You know, shuffle them all in together, and that'll be your action deck, and you pick 3 cards from that deck to start out with. So basically, what, again, just an overview, run over what we got. You'll have 4 of these kinds of cards for your Marine. You know, your weapons, pulse rifle, shotgun, 3 cards each, and then you'll shuffle those together, and that will be your action deck for the game. Again, there's the pieces and Charlie's card. Who names him Charlie? Honestly, he's a Doom guy. But and then for the invader who controls the imps and everything, and the demons, you got the imp card, possessed soldier, the cacodemon, and the pinky. And those 2 are face down while those 2 are face up, because you can only have face up what is actually on the board, which for starters is the possessed demon and the imp. And then there's Chainsaw Charlie down here. And you have your 18 event cards. These cards right here are, since you have 2 different types of demons on the board, you have 2 invader cards. And then since there's only 1 Doom guy, we have Charlie's card in there. And again, that's the cards that you will use to flip and, you know, see whose turn it is and all that stuff. And then this first strike card goes along with some portals that are on the board during gameplay. And when you go into the room, those portals open, and you know, you can pick which side of it you want to do. So if you want to do 2 possessed soldiers for the blue, and you know, 3 imps and 4 possessed soldiers for the red, you can pick however you want to do it. You're just corresponding to that token. But again, this is the initial setup. You know, and it does give you good detail on how to do it. It just was a little confusing, so we wanted to make a video. There's the kind of an overall overview of everything. And all the plastic figures are my favorite. The Cyber Demon. And they are good, heavy, good quality figurines and everything. They're not cheap plastic. So next video will be the initial gameplay and everything. So it'll be you know, up in a little while. So again, there's everything. See you next time.